Um, but here's where I think it gets interesting, at least from the corporate governance perspective, is that I think that this win for Netflix based on market saturation and confusion and all that is yet more proof of how important this first to market concept really is, right? And
Hmm.
I think Uber's a prime example of this incumbency test because Uber has sucked in every direction possible, but it just somehow maintains dominance. And I think it's based on this
Hmm.
incumbency rules theory. But here's where it gets interesting. I think that with the rise of my We Work Too movement, right, which is going to cut into founder fetish, I think it's going to make all these first to market races a bit trickier because I don't think that we're going to let just, the craziest people quickly rise up because I think there's going to be a lot more Adam Newman tests built in. So I think this is where it all kind of comes to a head, like how this race this race to become the incumbent is gonna come up with a lot of roadblocks.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't know if I'm saying much. It's really a prediction there of
I mean, it
Netflix
almost
and
feels
Trump.
like a monopoly prediction, right? Like everyone recognizes that monopolies are effectively unregulated anymore, right? Because Facebook was allowed to become a monopoly, Google's effectively a monopoly. Um, and that's why incumbents rule. Like you've created a monopolistic system that
Because people
consolidates
are tired of
power.
choosing. They're
Yeah.
they're tired of like
But that's
making
the interesting
educated
one.
choices.
That is more interesting to me, that the consumer is tired of choosing. Like
Well,
just
they're
limit
yeah,
my options, please.
incumbency rules.
And then you go with the name brand. Yeah, I think that's always been the case, but I do think that that's interesting. I'm going to, in the